on, you guys? It's Erica Bernie's finally coming back with another video. So I was making like some videos for like the reaction and all that stuff, and this actually came like a really good topic that I was thinking of. And mainly I feel like this is a video like I wish, not that it can be shown in the middle of the cycle, but like it's something to try to keep in mind when you're in basic combat training. So whenever a lot of recruits or trainees and all that stuff join the military, a lot of them tend to, I guess, I won't say want to quit, but a lot of them do want to quit and kind of want to just like be like, you know, this isn't for me. I miss home. I don't think it's for me. I think it's too physically hard or whatever, and they want to quit. You know, some days they're like, oh, drill sergeant's pissing me off, so I'm gonna mouth off, or I don't feel like doing this training, so I'm not gonna do it. I don't feel like waking up, so I'm not gonna do it. I don't feel like cleaning, so I'm not gonna do it. So they have like all these like little things in their head. So main thing is that people like to quit, and I'm gonna tell you the times that people like to quit. So I've been a drill sergeant for almost 2 years now, and the more time frame that a lot of people want to quit, one is during reception. It happens a lot more than you think. Reception and the first week of basic combat training, like of real basic training, because reception, you do all the paperwork, you do your shots, you do all the medical screening, all that stuff. Then you get over to your real unit, your real company, and your real drill sergeants, the ones that are going to train you to break you, to mold you to become a soldier. So a lot of them like to quit during that time frame, and mainly because it's the shock and all the I am really in basic combat training. So if you haven't seen my other video, I think it might be in the link below or somewhere here, but it's what to expect in basic combat training. So honestly, what I tell my trainees, especially the ones that want to quit in the beginning, I tell them just wait. Like I don't necessarily give them that pep talk. If they want to quit, then you know what, it's on them. But usually I give them this little spiel, I guess, in the beginning, and it's like, you're gonna want to quit the first week because this is different, way different, right? Because you were in this super hype mode before you left, and you were like, I'm about to leave, like everyone, you know, everyone's proud of me, I'm about to leave, I'm gonna become a soldier, you know, like it's like, whoo, you know, it's exciting. Because I remember that hype. I was like, you know, I was ready to go. And then it's the shock and awe whenever you go to the unit, and you're like crap, this is real. Like I can't go home, I can't do this. I definitely did have that like full shock and awe when I got to basic training. I was in reception. I remember first night there, and I was like, I can't just go home. I can't call my mom, I can't call my dad, I can't just be like, it's not for me, I gotta go. There's like paperwork I gotta do now. Like I'm a full-time adult, I can't, there's no out. There's like, unless I want to quit, and I don't want to quit. Like the main thing was like, I don't want to quit, and the main thing in my head was like, it's gonna be worth it in the end. And that's what a lot of trainees forget. They forget it's gonna be worth it in the end. And the ones, like, some people may think, oh, this isn't for me, but that's your first week. You don't know unless you start training. The first week you're barely doing any training. You know, you're getting introduced to a lot of these things. I think that one time, it was like cycles ago, a long time ago, was when one trainee actually decided to quit before the forge. It wasn't a bad trainee, nothing like that, but then he kind of finally realized, like, he tried, he really did try, but it really isn't for him, and he understood what that meant when he said, I don't want to do this. So, you know, that's where like we talk to him, we, you know, try to motivate him, but sometimes people are just like, you know, this isn't for me. And at least during that time, he tried it out and was like, you know what, I'm gonna see how it is, but it really isn't for me. So I was like, okay, you know, it happens. But the time people want to quit is when they're in the uncomfortable, when they're not used to it, when they miss home, when they don't feel like doing certain things, and they forget about how it's gonna be worth it in the end. You know, especially when you're active duty, like this is your life. Like it's gonna help you out in the long run so much. It's gonna help you with college if you're National Guard or Reserve, and a lot of people are gonna be very proud of you once you put the uniform on and show them what kind of person you are now. Especially like they forget about the people that were proud of them before they left. So coming back and just being like, well, I quit, you know. And a lot of them might have stories. A lot of them might be like, well, my body wasn't able to do this, or it was too hard, you know, so many stories. But the one thing I want you all to remember, and it's what helped me through or go through basic training, was my family. That's what helped me 100%. I remember one time I was doing a ruck, and I think it was my last ruck, and I was like, this is like this is draining. But the whole time when I was rucking to wherever I needed to go, I just kept reminding myself what my mom said before I left, and that she was very proud of me. She was hugging me, she was crying, and I didn't want to disappoint her, and I didn't want to disappoint myself. But I knew, yeah, for the most part I don't ever want to disappoint myself, but I knew me disappointing my parents were like, I just didn't want to do that. Disappointing someone that was very proud of me, I didn't want to come back and be like, I quit, you know. So that's what I need to remember. And then one thing is like, I'm gonna be seeing my parents soon. Like regardless, 10 weeks is gonna pass, regardless if you make it or not. So might as well do the whole 10 weeks and like do it, you know? So what I want you to remember is the feeling you're gonna have whenever you see your family come and see you for family day. Or if they don't come for family, but they're gonna see you whenever you go home in that uniform. When you call them and tell them that you make it. When you post on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, whatever, how people are gonna be very proud of you. So I just want you to remember that it's like a really good feeling to have. That's like a really good feeling whenever you go home and like you're wearing the uniform. So just don't quit. You know, it's gonna be over sooner than later, and if you quit, it's gonna be a longer process. But that's my insight. If you guys have any advice for people that are about to join and have to quit, go ahead and comment down below. But my camera's about to die. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
You know the vibes, vibes, vibes. You know the vibes, vibes.